Why are bartenders so hot? That's a real question. I don't know if that's even true.
I am Cam Montgomery Jr., bartender extraordinaire. You know what, my friends? I have bartended since 1998.
I'm Augusta Gail, and I've been bartending for 7+ years now. Today,
I'm going to answer some of the most commonly Googled questions about bars and bartending.
Why are bartenders so rude? Oh no, people are having bad bartending experiences. Maybe we're just cranky from all the drunk people. Depends on the day, I guess. I try really hard not to be a cranky bartender, but the longer I've been doing it, I totally understand why.
If you meet a bartender who's rude, it's because of the customer. It's because the customer is going, or the customer is taking a straw or something and throwing it at the bartender to get his attention, or banging on the bar. Nobody wants to deal with that.
It depends on the bar too. I was a lot harsher and crankier when I worked at dive bars where I had to be cutting people off and kicking people out. Sorry to all you people who've had rude bartenders. Come see me, I'm not rude. Most of the time. How do bartenders keep track of tabs? Depends on the system, depends on the bar. I've worked at bars where you actually physically take every card and you put it in like a little slot with the last name and you just keep them all in there. Some bars are fancy and have those systems where you can just like swipe the card and give it back and then just run the charge at the end of the night.
All right, now don't get upset with me when I tell you this. A lot of times, you guys will give your credit card and then we will write something on that little piece of paper or whatever so that we know. Bald head black guy with missing front teeth, and wrap that around the credit card so that I know that's who it is. You just have to write a little note so that you know who's who. And then sometimes you might end up charging somebody that didn't buy that drink. Why are bartenders so hot?
Why are bartenders so hot? That's a real question. Oh, that's nice, that's flattering. It's my little ego boost for the day.
Well, I've noticed in the clubs here in LA in particular, they really want hot women bartenders. And the reason for that is so that the men who come in will spend all the money. Now, if you go to a gay bar in West Hollywood, they have hot dudes for the same reason. If they're hot, for some reason people A, buy more drinks, and B, leave more tips.
It takes a certain personality, I think, to be a good bartender. You have to be outgoing, you have to kind of have a charisma about you, and I think sometimes people interpret that as hotness.
Will bartenders be replaced by robots?
I hope that robots will never be able to replace the human element and the spontaneity that you get from a real, living, breathing, weird, awkward human behind the bar.
I certainly hope not. I can't see that happening because I can't see a robot pouring the drink the way you really want it, because the robot's only going to do it a certain way. And if you want a little extra or something like that, how's a robot going to do that? So I'm going to say no.
I think a lot of people go to bars for that human connection and to talk and to unload and to have a interaction with somebody that is not their computer or their phone. How do bars make green beer?
We do it with green dye, just like you make green Jell-O.
We just put food coloring in the beer, which is gross. Don't drink green beer, that's nasty.
What do bars do with fake IDs?
It depends on the bar, depends on the policy. A lot of times security handles that too. I've worked at bars though where we've just had stacks of fake IDs that just live behind the bar.
When we know for sure that the ID is fake, you take it and you cut it up. You cut it up and kick that person out. Well, you know what? The next time you go on Google and you want to ask a question about bartenders, I want you to just ask your question, whatever it is. And there is no question that's too stupid. There's no question that's smart. And you know, Google has the answer for everything. And if Google doesn't, you come right back here to BuzzFeed and ask for Cam. I'll tell you.
If you're going out to bars, just be responsible, have fun, drink what you like, be nice to your bartender. I don't know what else to say, I'm so awkward. Yeah, a robot can't be awkward, so come see me and I'll be awkward for you.